My name is Blair Pacheco. Joining me today, Canadian Hercules, Tyler Coleman. Tyler, Robby Royce is a veteran of the Winnipeg scene for over 30 years.
Well, Blair, it's really great to be here today, and yeah, what a way to start the show off with Manitoba wrestling veteran Robby Royce. Looks like he has something to say here.
I was in the main event, and we tore the fucking roof off his leg. I think that kind of scared some people because nobody accepted my open challenge. Until, 25 minutes ago, management said they got somebody, and apparently this guy respects me. So you know what? Kick his ass! Why don't we kick this show off properly? Let's get the guy out here and go.
I don't know who would be brave enough to take this this open challenge opportunity after just watching the match. Oh.
This is a huge opportunity for Josh Cheeks Holloway.
You know what? I actually really like this. It might seem a little odd that Cheeks would take this, but this is an opportunity to really prove himself against some of the very best thing that Manitoba wrestling has ever produced in Showtime Robby Royce. And that's, excuse me, I'm dating myself a little bit there, the pissed off pitbull Robby Royce.
Now, I mean, Josh, he's been around for a few years, but he is definitely making a name for himself on the Winnipeg scene.
Absolutely. You know, he's a young guy. He's only 19 years old. And it's deceptive. Oh, he's a tall guy, too, so be careful with that ceiling. But he's a very young guy, but he's been around for a long time. He started wrestling when he was like 16 years old. So he's not the typical young green guy that you would see at 19 years old.
Now, he's stepping into this. He's got, a lot to I don't want to say a lot to prove, but...
Oh, I would say he has a lot to prove,
so?
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely, he does.
This is a huge, huge opportunity for him.
Well, Cheeks has been away from a while. He really had a bad injury to his leg in another promotion in Winnipeg here, and he's been kind of on a little bit of a comeback tour right now. And this is certainly his biggest match that he's had back yet so far. So a very, very big opportunity for Cheeks here that I'm sure he's going to take advantage of.
Now, if you're Robby Royce, how do you even prepare for a match like this?
Well, it's pretty obvious that Robby Royce doesn't really care about who he's fighting or who he's wrestling because he has no, we watched that match of his against Stefan Epic last time, and it was just a brutal, bloody mess. And he's just not afraid of anything. He's not scared. So I wouldn't doubt that there was zero preparation for this match as much as there was just, doing what the pissed off pitbull does and just getting pissed off.
Now, I mean, if the last show was your first experience with Robby Royce, you saw him in that bloody brawl, but he can wrestle. He's wrestled a variety of matches. He knows what he's doing in that ring.
Absolutely. I mean, Robby Royce has been wrestling for a long, long time, and I've wrestled him many, many, many times, and he's recently taken this really mean streak, but he was always a very good technical wrestler. Sort of a Shawn Michaels-esque, smaller guy who could really, really, really go and really, really tear it up and really keep you thinking and guessing in the ring. And we're seeing that right now too. He's really showing the young guy here that he can still wrestle with the best of them.
Now you saw Josh almost take liberties with him with a little slap on. Robby Royce returning the favor.
There's the receipt. I knew Robby Royce wasn't going to put up with that for very long.
That was very uncharacteristic of Cheeks, though. You don't see that from him.
No, he's very much like, the squeaky clean sort of guy. But, I don't hate it. I like seeing a little bit of personality out of the guy. Maybe that's what he needs to get a little bit of a head right now.
Huge hip toss by Cheeks.
Oh, misses that big elbow drop.
Now, Royce is a veteran. He's going to see that coming a mile away.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not showing anything Royce, anything new, anytime he gets in the ring. He's seen it all. He's done it all. And full disclosure, I'll tell you that Josh Cheeks Holiday trains at my gym, Iron Age, and he's really been tearing it up, and he's put on a lot of muscle recently. So I like to see that he's standing with these guys and not looking like the young kid that he once looked like, where he was very, very outclassed. You just don't see that as much anymore.
Josh Cheeks to the outside. It's going to be interesting to see what Royce has planned for him here. Oh, here we go.
Just playing games with him, and Cheeks, you can see Cheeks' face. He doesn't like that. Normally, he's a pretty happy-go-lucky guy. Crowd's chanting his name. They like him. We all like Cheeks.
The crowd is fully behind Cheeks, but the look on his face, it shows a different story. He wasn't too happy about that.
No, like I said.
Oh, he's getting the crowd fired up.
Almost bossing them around, kind of telling them what to do. That was, again, not a personality that we typically see out of Cheeks. Forces Robby Royce into the corner, though.
Oh, that is very, very
Yeah, doesn't give the
uncharacteristic.
clean break. Again, not very Cheeks-like.
I like that, very Cheeks-like.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
Huge takedown by Cheeks.
And there's Robbie Royce out of the ring, returning the favor by his Cheeks.
Now, Royce almost just needs to take a break, seeing an uncharacteristic side from Josh here.
Well, we talk about how Royce is the veteran that he is, and veteran means one thing: you've been around for a long time. He's not a young guy. He has the years on him. He has the mileage on his body, that's for sure. So rolling out of the ring and catching your breath is never really a bad idea, especially when you don't want to have your opponent control the pace of the match like he is there. It's Cheeks's.
Oh, low blow by Royce there.
Maybe a little low there, yeah. Referee thought it was in the stomach. It's good enough for him. Uh-oh.
Now, here is where Robbie Royce will show his vicious side.
Well, the crowd wants another. He's getting another. Oh.
Now, you've been on the opposite end of some of those chops, have you not?
I can tell you right now that I absolutely have been, and I'm not going to... Oh, I thought you had one more in him there. The pissed off Pitbull is the wow over the top. Oh, my goodness.
Robbie Royce over the top rope.
Oh, my God. Right to the floor. Every ounce of his body weight onto the floor there. Robbie Royce is a guy where the pissed off Pitbull couldn't be a better name for him. He is he's a small guy, but man, you would never know it the way he hits you. You would never know it the way he picks you up and throws you around. He's very Pitbull-esque.
The crowd fully behind Josh Cheeks here today.
Josh is giving him the time too, which I probably wouldn't do if I was Josh. It's kind of. No, now he's teasing him.
A return of favor by Josh Cheeks.
See, if I was Cheeks, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be going and getting him, staying on him. That's what you have to do with a guy like Royce. Is you can't give him any breathing room.
Josh Cheeks kicking the rope. Low blow on Royce there.
I don't know. That's referee's discretion on that one, but I might have called that one. That's, I get that he didn't make contact with the guy, but he did something there that he shouldn't have done. Everyone can see that.
No, you're seeing some very, very odd things from Josh here, but Royce, he's a veteran. He's done all of this stuff before.
Yeah, Royce has gone through his phases of respecting the rules and doing what's right, and going through, maybe a little bit of a rule breaker phase. So these kind of moves aren't going to surprise him, but I'll tell you right now, a kick to the balls is a kick to the balls. So he's going to feel that no matter what. And there's Cheeks again. Just, I don't know. I don't hate it, but I'm surprised by it.
The mean streak that he is showing, this is a complete different side of him.
It's like I said, he's coming back from an injury. Maybe he's mad. Maybe he's not happy that he's been sitting on the shelf for so long.
Oh! Royce just laying in those
eating him
forearms.
up there.
Now Royce trying to get the crowd fired up. Oh!
All right, okay. I don't care for that. Now you're getting.
Oh! Cheeks with the forearm from behind onto Robbie Royce.
Oh!
Huge DDT.
Dropped him right on his head there.
Now the crowd has almost changed their tune with Josh here.
Yeah, I'm surprised at Josh's behavior here. I hope he wins, because if he's doing all this and then he doesn't win, that's really not going to be a good look for him. He's putting up a good fight here against Robbie Royce. He has Robbie Royce on the ropes, which you just don't see very often, so you have to give him credit for that.
He's not giving Royce a chance to catch his breath, to get a hold of anything. Choking him on the ropes right now.
Yeah, he's breaking before the referee's count, so technically he's inside the rules, but, he's definitely stretching them.
From my point, what I've seen of Josh, this is completely unexpected. I did not see this coming.
No, like I said, Josh goes to my gym. He's a very quiet guy. Like, I think probably in this match I've heard him say more words than he has ever said in the gym, but gets his head taken off there by Robbie Royce's lariat.
That was a huge lariat.
Crowd barking along with Robbie Royce, pissed off Pitbull style.
Gets him up. Oh! Huge spine buster by Robbie Royce.
Again, Robbie Royce, not the tallest guy, but when he gets that, just drops the hammer like that, you're going to have every last bit of breath leave your body.
Kick to the midsection.
Looking for a stunner, maybe?
Oh, Cheeks, drop kick.
Didn't get all that boot that he wanted. Right in the arm, though. That might numb out that arm a little bit. Cheeks needs to get a little more height on that kick.
Cover. Only a 1 count.
Yeah, that's not what Cheeks was looking for at all in that one. He wanted that kick in the jaw, and he just didn't quite get high enough.
Cheeks not letting him catch his breath. Oh, huge kick.
Oh, stunner!
Oh,
stunner!
He sent Cheeks halfway across the ring.
That's got to be it. Yes.
Robbie Royce.
Robbie Royce with the stunner. You know, the story of that match was just Cheeks' inexperience. He let Royce breathe too much. He didn't get all of that kick that he wanted, which is just a matter of practice, probably.
I am very amazed at this side of Josh Cheeks Holiday that we saw tonight.
Yeah, you know, it could be the start of something cool.
Maybe this is what he needs to get himself to that next level.
Yeah, you know, very often you see it like with guys like, you know, the greats of all time, Bret Hart, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin. They get that personality change, and it just changes the way that they handle themselves in the ring, and they become more dangerous, more unexpected, more unpredictable. Robby Royce offering him the hand, though. He's got to give it to him. Come on, Cheeks. You lost fair and square. Just take it.
Wow.
I don't like seeing that at all, honestly.
Completely out of the ordinary from Josh Cheeks.
You know what? I hope he goes to that locker room and gives his head a shake, and then comes, you know, goes and finds Royce afterwards and tells him that it was a hard-fought battle, but he had the best of him. Because that's all that was. Win
or lose, there's a certain amount of sportsmanship in wrestling that should be maintained.
Absolutely.
But Robby Royce with a huge victory. 3D Pro Wrestling, mass appeal.
Robby Royce proved that he can still wrestle, too. You know, we saw him in that death match, but this was a pure wrestling match, and he really tore it up.
The following match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. The referee, Merv Unger Jr.
There are lots of Merverts in the crowd today.
Yes, absolutely. Mervert the Pervert making his way into the ring right now. One of my favorite referees in Winnipeg. Speaking of one of the favorites in Winnipeg here, a guy who's easily become one of the absolute crowd favorites in Winnipeg wrestling over the last couple of years.
There are very few wrestlers in Winnipeg who are as popular as Sweet Bobby Schink.
I would agree with that. Yeah, you know, he might come off as a little silly at first. You know, he's got the syrup and the regulator music and whatever it is that might, you know, the bow tie. But Bobby Schink can really go. I can tell you right now that I've wrestled this guy many times, all over Manitoba, really, and he's pushed me to my limit many, many, many times. He's really talented. He's got those leverages. He's got long legs. He's got long arms. He can really hit you from anywhere in the ring. I hope that this kind of silly attitude that he has doesn't take away too much of his killer instinct.
The crowd eats it up just like he does syrup.
Absolutely.
Acknowledging Winnipeg's own Tony Condello over
Tony
there.
Condello, absolutely. Wrestling legend, wrestling promoting legend, Tony Condello. Sit next to Curtis Housen of First Row Collectibles there, one of the great sponsors of 3D Pro Wrestling.
If you haven't been, definitely go check out the shop.
Absolutely. They just opened their first store on Main Street there in Winnipeg, and it's just such an awesome little shop they've got there. So much great stuff. Definitely worth checking out. Bobby Schink just got this crowd in the palm of his hand here.
I won't lie. When I hear the theme music, even I get jacked up.
Absolutely. Well, Regulator's a great song. No one's going to deny that.
Can't go wrong.
I do remember when Bobby Schink first hit the scene and Regulator would start playing and crowds would just love it. And it was really a great way to sort of ingratiate himself to the crowd.
Now, this is completely out of the ordinary. They faced off a few months back at Can't Knock the Hustle. Now they're teaming together with 3D Pro Wrestling matchmakers, putting them together today.
Yeah, we're talking about Schink, who's such a crowd favorite. You want to talk about a guy who's probably one of the most hated wrestlers in Winnipeg wrestling by the crowds and the fans is Kevin O'Doyle. I've never really had much of an issue with Kevin myself personally. We've wrestled a few times here and there, but he's a guy who doesn't care about making any friends. He doesn't care about respect. He doesn't care about anything. So I don't know how he'll be as a tag team partner. I know that him and AJ Sanchez really killed the tag team scene for a while, but him and AJ Sanchez got along a lot better than him and Bobby Schink do, it looks like.
At least they're wearing matching gear tonight.
Yeah, they got the matching gear. You got to give them that. There's some kind of, maybe there's not any. Maybe that was a coincidence.
Oh, you've got the immovable object and the irresistible taste in the ring together.
Wow, are they even going to have a match? Like, how can they possibly be a tag team tonight? They're going to end up fighting each other here right away.
How are these two even going to coexist?
Right now, I would say they can't. They haven't even been able to do an entrance together, never mind wrestle together.
Is he going to take a sip?
I cannot see Kevin O'Doyle doing this.
The crowd wants him to.
The crowd definitely wants it. O'Doyle just walking away, not going to do it.
He's not having any of it.
No, if there's one thing that O'Doyle does not care about, it's pleasing the crowd.
Now, Alberta's finest, they have been lighting it up in Alberta. They're the RCW Tag Team Champions. They're half of the stable Rads out there, along with Mitch Clark and Lumberjack Larry. Now, these two are tag team specialists. They've defeated some of the top teams in Western Canada. They've defeated State of Emergency. They've defeated the Clandestine Society. I mean, these two, they know what they're doing in the ring.
You know, that's why I like working with you here, Blair, because I'll tell you right now that I don't know much about these guys. These guys have kind of started hitting the scene, at least the Manitoba scene, after I took a little bit of a breather from the in-ring action. So I don't know much about these guys, but I can tell right now they're telling the crowd to shut their mouths, so they probably don't care too much about making friends here in Manitoba.
They're here for one job and one job only, and it's to get that winning paycheck.
Good physique on Rich King. Looks like he's in really good shape, looking like he's ready to go here.
Lots of gyrating. I mean...
Yeah, it seems like there'll be a lot of gyrating in this match.
If we've learned one thing from Shakira, it's that hips don't lie, and with TY and Rich, it's the exact same.
I believe that's some sort of reference to like Dragon Ball or something. I don't know.
That's a little bit out of my...
I'm not a nerd either, so...
Now, Rich is known, he's a trainer out in Alberta, so hence the physique. He knows what he's doing in the weight room. In the ring, just as well.
That the team of Bobby Schink and Kevin O'Doyle are formerly known as Sweet and Sour.
Well, that is something.
I have a feeling that Kevin O'Doyle did not approve that name.
He does not like it one bit. The crowd loves it.
Yeah, Rich King, though, you were saying he's one of those guys, like, not the tallest guy in the ring, that's for sure, especially when you got guys as big as Bobby Schink and Kevin O'Doyle, but looking good, looking jacked. He looks like he can probably get, if this match goes for a long time, he has the conditioning for it would appear. Kevin O'Doyle, on the other hand, a guy who, he's going to want to finish this match fast. I don't think long matches or fast-paced matches are really his specialty. He's going to want to drop the hammer quickly on these guys and put them away.
Now, I mean... You're very experienced. You must have had to team with someone that you don't get along with. How do you coexist?
You know, it has happened, and it's you really have to question how badly you want to win, how badly you want to have this match in your back pocket, how badly you want to visit the pay window. Is your issue with your partner more important than you getting paid for the night? And for me, it never was. But for these guys, it looks like their pride might be getting the best of them.
Oh, Rich King going for the roll-up. O'Doyle with the kick out. Now, I was talking to both Bobby and Kevin before, and the only reason they agreed to this was they want the winner's purse. They want that winning paycheck.
You would have to assume that that's the reason these guys would ever tag in the first place, because there's definitely nothing else besides, there's no friendship at stake here.
King ducks the clothesline.
No, that's not going to happen.
You are not going to move Kevin O'Doyle like that.
Rich King goes for a ride. Oh, my goodness.
Huge hip toss by Kevin O'Doyle. Dropping that massive elbow across
that is
the
like
chest.
Easily 350 pounds down on your chest. Oh, my God. Bobby Schink just yelling for him to stay on him. O'Doyle's not listening to Schink at all. He's not paying attention to anything that Schink says.
No, he does not care at all. He just wants to beat on Rich King.
Oh,
huge slam. Almost took out one of the ceiling tiles.
Yeah, wow.
Oh.
Blind tag. Rich King has to make a tag too, man. That was a lot of punishment in a very short period of time.
Now Shink's in there. T.Y. Jackson's in there.
T.Y. Jackson I know nothing about. He's brand new to me. You know, he's got good gear going here. Looks like he's ready to go.
They've been teaming together for a while, so they're very familiar in the ring, out of the ring. They have their own YouTube show, so they've been doing that.
Oh, that's good.
It's a very big contrast in teams here. You have two that get along, best friends. They refer to themselves as the championship of friendship.
Well, as long as I can back it up in the ring, you know,
Oh, huge shot.
I said before that I've wrestled against Bobby Schink a lot, and he wasn't really doing all this syrup stuff before. So if it's working for him, great, but he better start winning. He better start this syrup silliness. If it's going to work for him, I want to see it work.
He's firing up. Oh,
okay.
Huge
Well,
forearm drops T.Y. Jackson.
I mean, you can't argue with results.
Now Schink is fired up. Ducks the clothesline.
Shink's a tall guy to be ducking lines like that, too. Oh, no.
Airplane spin.
Easily my least favorite move in the world. Oh, man. I hate this.
They're still going.
Oh, that's too long. You got to put him down. That's just too long.
I'm getting dizzy watching this.
Oh, man.
Oh. So is Bobby Schink,
Wow,
apparently.
it's one of those moves that really takes the exact same out of both guys. You just hope that by doing it more often, Bobby Schink can prepare better. Oh!
Big boot to the face.
Kicked his head off.
Bobby Schink is fired up, and the crowd loves it. Goes for the pin. 2 counts.
You know, you love seeing something new like 3D coming along where people get excited about it. You know, there's a lot of wrestlers that are in the crowd right now who just paid their tickets to come watch. They're just fans like everybody else on a show like 3D, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Some of the top stars and other promotions are here just paying a ticket to watch the show.
Oh, huge chop. And that's the thing. When you see what 3D Pro is doing, people coming from out of town to watch them, it's a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and it's kind of one of those things that as a wrestler, you don't really want to be seen necessarily in the crowd of another promotion show. It's kind of a tact thing more than anything else. But sometimes these shows are so good that you just can't resist. You got to just sit in the crowd and watch, just like everybody else.
Another huge chop drops T.Y. Schink gets him up. Oh.
Wow, that is a far
drop.
You know, even talking earlier about a guy like Tony Gonzalo, like he's not a guy that you see at shows very often. So if he feels like he wants to come to this one, there must be something pretty special going on here. That's Syrup making its return here again.
Now, Schink and O'Doyle have to be one of the biggest tag teams in wrestling right now.
Yeah, well, absolutely. One of the physically largest for sure. In Canadian wrestling, I would say they'd have to be. Shink's one of the tallest guys in Canadian wrestling. And O'Doyle has to be one of the heavier guys in Canadian wrestling.
If they could just somehow find a way. Oh, kick to the gut.
Right in the midsection.
Rich King, big DDT, drops him.
And that's, I was talking before, Rich King, not really a huge guy, but he jumped up in the air and just latched onto Bobby Shink's head and put every ounce of his body weight into that. And even now, every ounce of his body weight into these knees. You got to respect a guy like Rich King. He's like a piranha out there.
Just driving the knees into the lower back.
I don't love that cover, but I've done it myself a couple times here and there.
Oh, referee Merv Unger getting in there.
Yep, Merv doing his job. You'd love to see it.
Oh, big boot from T.Y. while the ref's back is turned.
Bobby Schink shouldn't really be sitting in one place like that for too long. He doesn't know these guys. He's not familiar with these wrestlers. He doesn't know what they're capable of. And, he's going to find out the hard way if he's not careful.
Tag to T.Y. Oh, double kick.
That could be it, actually.
Schink gets the arm up at 2.
One of those kicks catching you in the head is all you need. Oh, double leg drop. You don't see that very often.
Oh, basement drop kick.
Just 2.
T.Y. getting a little unraveled here.
I kind of like T.Y.'s style. You can see when he hit that drop kick, he pushed his hands into his thighs just to really drive his feet as hard as he could into Bobby Shink's head. Oh, down by the hair. Referee might not have caught that one, I guess. Maybe he thought it was with the trap of the shoulder.
Now, you mentioned before, a lot of it is referee's discretion here.
Well, it's 3D is sort of a new sort of hit promotion, and I know these guys are going to maybe let things slide a little more than other places might, but...
Another 2 count. Schink still has a lot of fight left in him, but he needs to get a tag.
Yeah, you got to get O'Doyle in there right away. O'Doyle's fresh. He's ready to go. He already showed Rich King that he could really take it to him before, so I'm sure he wants to get in there and do it again.
Schink returning a forearm there. Another one.
A couple good ones.
Oh, huge knee.
Rich King decided that was just like enough of that. No more getting hit in the face for Rich King.
Rich and T.Y. controlling the ring, keeping Schink in their half.
Ooh.
Big kick to the chest.
TY just kind of deciding what he wants to do next. Putting him in position for something. I don't know if that's a good idea, man. Rich King was just getting his butt kicked for quite a while there.
TY was the fresher man. This might be a questionable move. Oh, and there's the hips.
Grinding.
It's all in the hips.
Crowd does not agree with you.
Not at all. Oh.
They move out of the way.
Little miscommunication there.
Yeah, not. And they just stomp him.
Just stomping.
Not sure what happened there, but something.
Oh, Schink out of the way from that huge elbow drop.
He got all kinds of height on that too. That's a far drop. And you know, you see that happen and you kind of wonder what's the difference, but when you expecting to hit that body and you just hit the mat, it just jars your body in a way that you're not ready for, you're not used to it. You know, when you're getting ready to land on someone's body, that kind of offers a little bit of cushion to the guy dropping the elbow. And when it's not there and you're expecting it, it's just...
It's a bit of a shock.
Yeah, it hurts the joints, it hurts the elbow, it hurts your hip.
Fires him into his corner.
Tag back into Rich King again. You know, I'm starting to wonder, maybe T.Y. Jackson really wants Rich King in there. Maybe he's sort of the more experienced of the two. He seems to be kind of, there. Fast tags between the two of them.
Huge that was a lariat, sorry.
Just putting the boots to him.
Both of them.
Stomping a mud hole in the corner there.
Now, the referee's got to get one of them out of there.
Yeah, the referee's kind of lose control of this one a little bit, to be honest with you. I know he wants to let these tag teams have a little bit of leeway in having two guys in the ring, but can't be too much.
Bobby Schink needs to get a tag.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of this match here if he doesn't get a tag right away.
They're taunting Kevin O'Doyle. That's something you just don't do.
Just slid right. It looks like either inside of his groin or maybe balls first into the thing. It's kind of hard to see from here. There's Bobby Schink with a big lariat. He's firing up now.
Kevin O'Doyle had his hand out for a tag.
He's getting a big sugar spike from all that syrup he had in him. Careful of the ceiling.
Oh.
Just flattens him.
Gets Rich King up. Watch the lights.
Oh!
Slams him onto TY.
Nice. Two guys at once there. Bobby Schink just showing he really doesn't need Kevin O'Doyle at all in this match. Oh, flipping senton.
Huge leg lariat.
Wow.
Leg drop, sorry.
Just two. Bobby Schink is... the more I say it, the more I realize he probably doesn't want Kevin O'Doyle in the ring. I'm sure he doesn't have a lot of faith in him, and there's no trust in these tag team partners.
Going up to the top rope.
That doesn't seem conducive to anything good happening, but he's up there. He's...
Double clothesline.
Double clothesline.
The crowd is loving it.
You know, I wouldn't have guessed that we'd see a top rope maneuver for today, but...
Hip up.
Schink just proving me wrong. The tallest guy on the card doing a top rope maneuver, no less. Tuning up the band here.
Getting this. Oh, Kevin O'Doyle with the blind
tag, and a pretty hard one, too.
He's been chomping at the bit.
What's he got in store here? Kevin O'Doyle with that. World's strongest slam there. Just drops. And that's not only Kevin O'Doyle slamming you, it's all of his body weight falling onto you, too. He chooses that slam very specifically.
All of the air is exiting your body as soon as he lands.
Yeah. And there's a splash.
Huge Schink splash.
Is that going to be enough? On the ropes? No.
Foot on the ropes.
See the miscommunication there between O'Doyle and Schink. That should have been an easy finish. Walk in, let Schink pin him.
Well, what does Schink have lined up here?
Tune up the band again. He's got a move that he wants to hit here. I'm guessing it's probably that running pump kick that he does. Rich King grabbing the foot, though, not letting it happen.
TY with the
right on the button. Look, he's out. He's out like a light there. There's no way. He's starting to stir a little bit. I thought that was a knockout for sure.
Schink trying to gather his bearings here. Schink needs to get a tag.
Yeah, he's been in this ring way too long, man. We need to get O'Doyle in there. O'Doyle, as fast as he goes, just sauntering out.
Now, O'Doyle was not happy with the lack of tags there.
No, I'll say that he wasn't completely without reason for that, although, you want to win the match, but He was ready with that slam that Schink just said no to. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Ooh, devastating there, right on his head.
Driving Shink's head to the mat.
That's got to be it. Oh, yes.
Alberta's finest with the win. They come into Winnipeg showing what Alberta is all about.
Look at O'Doyle. He doesn't care. He's very indifferent to the whole thing. He's just walking away.
The hatred between Bobby Schink and Kevin O'Doyle is very evident with O'Doyle's post-match antics here.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt very much he's coming here to help him up or anything. We didn't get a referee in there. This is not going to... Mervert the pervert, get in there, please.
Merv. They even had matching gear. Oh!
Oh! Kicked him right in the chest.
Kicking Schink while he's down.
Just... Oh, hey.
Oh, the Merv.
That's not a good idea.
You cannot be putting your hands on...
No, that's going to get you in trouble. You shouldn't be doing that. Here comes... Oh!
Huge splash.
350-plus pounds just crashing on the ribcage of Bobby Schink. Oh, my God.
Bobby Schink might need medical attention.
Yeah, that's... You don't just walk away from that, that's for sure.
Oh.
What is O'Doyle doing now?
He's going under the ring. He's got a door. Oh. And there goes Chris Markswell.
Caught the referee with the ankle with the door. I don't know what they were doing with the door under the ring, if they're doing some renovations later after the show, but that should not be there.
What does Kevin O'Doyle have in store here? Oh, setting it up in the corner.
Nothing good. Nothing good. We knew that these guys weren't getting along, but I didn't think it was getting to be this point.
Schink's trying to fight back here. You know,
he's got to be careful manhandling those referees because he's going to get just banned from a 3D pro wrestling show. That's all that's going to happen to him.
There could be fines. There could be suspensions.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh! Driving him through the door.
Oh, man.
I think that was a solid Manitoba pine door.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
The crowd not happy one bit.
No.
And he's grabbing Bobby's syrup.
Oh, don't put the syrup on him. Oh, that's way worse than the table.
Oh, he's drinking it.
What a sign of disrespect.
Yeah. At least he didn't pour it on him.
It's the O'Doyle rules. Bobby Schink has not moved at all yet. We're going to have to get somebody in there to help him out. These referees are probably scared of Kevin O'Doyle by now.
This is just another chapter in the Kevin O'Doyle, Bobby Schink book here.
Yeah. Bobby Schink just finally showing some signs of life there.
Bobby Schink might need medical attention here. Now, I can't see. The door is blocking our way, but the crowd adamantly booing Kevin O'Doyle.
Yeah, they're not liking what they're seeing. Bobby Schink, his back's looking pretty dinged up from that door.
That back is red.
Yeah.
Lots of scratches, lots of cuts.
And Bobby Schink, too, you know, even with all of his kind of silly antics, he's a wrestler. He doesn't do a lot of this, you know, tables and doors and chairs and all that stuff, so he's not ready for that kind of stuff. He came out here for a wrestling match.
That's a whole new world for Bobby Schink.
Yeah, you can see, look at his back, yeah.
They'll take him to the back, get him looked at, and hopefully he won't need too much medical attention back there.
No. Bobby Schink's a young guy. He's a tough guy. I'm sure he'll be coming back quickly from that. It's hard to follow something like that. The crowd sees someone they love just being carried out in the referee's arms like that.
Is a 3D three-way match.
The 3D three-way where you never know what will happen.
Oh, I know who this is.
Now, is there anyone in Winnipeg as popular with the crowd as Sammy Peppers?
No, you know, honestly, if you would have asked me that question a few years ago, I would have thought you were crazy. But Sammy has really just built such a following for himself. The crowds love him. You know, adults and kids alike. He's just a likable guy. You know, he's another guy who trains at my gym, and people there love having him around. He's always a ball of energy, and you're going to see that right away here.
Never mind Curry, man. Sammy Peppers is the hot one. He's the
Absolutely.
spicy one.
Yep.
High fives all around, wearing his dapper jacket. The crowd is fired up and ready to go for Sammy.
In the couple years since I've been kind of away from wrestling a little bit, like Sam has really shown that he is not just another wrestler in Winnipeg. He's found a personality. He's found a fire. Pardon the the pun. He's set himself apart as one of the really up and coming guys in Winnipeg. And he's not just personality either. He's got the wrestling to back it up. I wasn't at the first 3D Pro Wrestling show, but I did watch the tape back afterwards. He fought in a very hard-fought match against the Stony Mountain Strangler and pulled out a huge win against him, honestly.
That was a big match.
Now, these guys...
Now,
These ones I don't know much about, so you're going to have to talk me through these guys here, Blair.
if you are not familiar with Jaden Newman, get familiar with him quick. He is one of the up-and-coming rising stars on the independent scene. He just came off a fantastic match with Jonathan Gresham, held his own. He is a very technical wizard in the ring.
He's making that mistake that a lot of wrestlers make, where he comes out and he's expecting too much from a crowd that doesn't know him. He's getting a little bit of a boo now for it. Just show him in the ring, man. Let him get to love you that way.
Now, I was talking with Jaden earlier. He just finished winning the 2022 SCI tournament, which is a big deal down in the States. Lots of top independent wrestlers go there, and he was victorious.
Well, he's obviously a young guy to be watching for. If you say that he had a match against John Gresham that was even competitive, whether or not he beat him, doesn't matter. If you're competitive against John Gresham, you're somebody to watch in wrestling.
Their opponents, hailing from the Isle of the Philippines, standing at 5 foot, 8 inches tall, weighing 205 pounds, Machete.
Wow, there's not many wrestlers from the Philippines wrestling in Canada, that's for sure.
And Tony Machete is actually making his Winnipeg wrestling debut today. Along with Jaden Newman, this is a whole new ball game for Sammy Peppers here today.
Well, everyone knows that Winnipeg, Manitoba has a really huge Filipino population, so maybe he's going to be in for a warm welcome here.
Now, I was speaking with Tony Machete earlier, asking him a little bit about himself, and he referred to himself as the Filipino Savage. So I can only imagine what he's got planned in the ring tonight.
Yeah, that's not a name you give yourself lightly. He's got the camo gear. He looks like a savage.
Just jacked up.
Yeah, great physique on the guy. Both, all the guys in the ring are looking pretty good. All looking nice and athletic.
Showing that they take their craft very seriously.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Newman's looking good too. Good physique on him. Ready to rock, looks like. These triple threat matches are always weird. It's hard to get started. You never know who you should be focusing on. You never know who you should be getting a feel for first.
Always having to keep your head on a swivel here.
Especially with two guys that Sammy's obviously never wrestled. I'm sure he's never even seen these guys before, really.
Now, when I was talking to Jaden earlier, he mentioned, he's just going through, a little bit about himself, and he's numero uno, he's the Itchy Band. I asked him why. He said he wanted to be known as #1 in 3 different languages.
So he's got international stardom on the horizon for him then, I guess.
Jaden is actually making his Germany debut later this fall. It's his Canadian debut tonight.
Wow.
Germany in October.
Wow. I spent a couple tours in Germany, and I'm curious to see how he does here, because the wrestling there on a whole other level than what we're maybe used to here in North America.
Big feeling out process right here. Test the strength.
That's the strength from all 3 guys here. Sammy Peppers has a little bit of a size advantage on both these guys, but I don't know if he can take on both guys at the same time.
No. Oh, Machete, pie face.
Just pushes him away. Not a lot of respect from any of these guys here.
Just everyone shoving everyone here.
Just jockeying, yeah. I do like the posing thing. I like doing that myself. So.
Oh.
Ooh.
Double shot to Machete. It looks like Sammy and Jaden are going to work together here.
For the time being, at least. Whoa!
Machete dodges the pump kick. Drop toe hold.
Oh, wasn't quite quick enough on. He looks maybe looking for an STF on that one.
Oh, Peppers rolls him up. Jaden rolls him up.
It's fast paced here.
Oh, by that much.
Well, I would say it was a 1 count, so it was a little bigger than that. But
going for the handshake.
this Jaden Newman's all business, but I wouldn't bother with that kind of stuff right now.
Trying to gain the upper hand here.
You know, I'm going to say there's not too often that Sam's like the big guy in the match, but he really does dwarf both these guys. Oh, still gets taken over real easy, though. Head scissors.
Newman out of there. Oh.
Shoots for the double.
But Peppers blocks it. Oh, Newman getting him up.
Muscles him up. Wow, nice.
Oh, roll through. 2 count. Now, Machete's just buying his time on the outside.
Yeah, he's got nothing to do right now. Thinking about it, Machete.
Oh.
Whoa.
Still throws him down.
Oh.
Big forearm by Newman onto Machete.
See, Jaden really wants to make this a one-on-one match. He's really not trying to have a second guy in that ring with him.
If you can eliminate one of the guys, one less person to worry about, and focus your attention on.
Very true, very true.
Sammy's acknowledging it. He realizes the technical expertise that Jaden has here.
Absolutely. And like I said, Sammy's bigger than these guys, but he's also got a little bit more body fat than either of these guys have, so he's not going to be able to handle a match going 100 miles an hour for too long.
Tie up. Jaden's got him from behind here. Reversal. Just a chain of reversals. Sammy's feeling it.
You know, normally I wouldn't really love this kind of stuff, but Sam's a guy who feeds off the crowd. If the crowd's behind him, he's going to be doing better. It's as simple as that.
If you have to do this to get the crowd behind you, to get that advantage, that extra edge, you have to take it.
Absolutely. And the crowd does love it. But now he's got to back it up with some wrestling. Oh, there it is.
Taking it down to the mat. Pin attempt. Another one. Oh, Newman gets
barely got his shoulder up there.
Another just rolling through.
Lots of these rolling moves, lots of these making guys dizzy moves.
I don't know how they manage when I'm having trouble watching. Newman kicks out there.
It's one of those moves that takes a lot out of you too, which in terms of like your equilibrium. Like you're not sure where you are in the ring when that move finishes. You're not sure how close your opponent is to you. It's all just feels very foreign and weird. Both these guys are losing it.
And Newman falls right out. He needs a breather. Machete's in. Oh, huge sling blade.
Sling blade. Just dropped Sammy right on his head.
Now, Machete's been on the outside. He's been able to catch his breath, bide his time, and wait for that advantage.
Absolutely. Look, he's fresh as a daisy right now, and Sam's just there trying to cover up. It's all he can do.
Newman's back in there.
Yeah, Newman's not happy with that at all.
And right back through to the other side. Hard
hear
fall.
that fall into the ring. Or, excuse me, on the floor. Roll up. Oh, almost like a driver there.
Maybe a jawbreaker.
Looking like RVD there. Filipino dream here. Oh! That's like the second time in about 2 minutes that Sam's been dropped on the back of his head.
After a while, that has to take a toll on him.
Yeah. Sam's a tough guy. I'll give him that. You know, he's underneath the silly personality and all that. There is a tough wrestler under there. But you can only get dropped on your head so many times before that toughness doesn't matter anymore.
Now, if you're in a three-way, what is your game plan heading into this? How does a guy like Sammy Peppers get the big win here?
Well, you know, if I'm in a three-way, normally I just let the other two kind of do what they're doing. I sort of hang back. I jump in. Are you talking about wrestling? Sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, wrestling. Yeah, no. In three-way matches, I do tend to try to take over. I try to take control of the situation. If I can dictate the pace of the match and have it going my way, it's better than either one of the other guys trying to take it their direction, their pacing, and having the advantage that way.
The 3D three-way, anything can happen in a match like this, and you're seeing it today. Everyone's been able to get the advantage at one point or another.
Absolutely.
But right now, Machete, he had the advantage, but Sammy's firing back.
Rake of the eyes there for Machete. Yeah, Machete he spent a lot of time in the beginning on the floor while these guys were fighting, and that's really proven to be in his benefit now. I haven't seen Jaden Newman pop up in the last little while.
Huge shoulder block to the gut of Sammy Peppers. Whips him into the opposite corner. Oh,
Sammy, just all of that weight dropping into that corner. You hear the ring almost move.
Sammy's been on the receiving end of some big moves here. After a while, it has to take a toll on your body.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to stop getting up after a while. Oh.
Up and over Machete. Roll through. And Newman's waiting there.
Ooh,
huge
crushing forearm. Oh, my God.
Oh, Machete reverses the Irish whip.
Oh!
Huge cutter by Sammy Peppers.
Right on the throat.
Newman's on the second rope. Oh!
Got him. No!
Sammy blocks it.
Back to his go-behinds again. Oh, no.
Oh, huge release German.
Again, right on the back of his head. I have to believe that's it for Sammy.
Sammy needs a breather here, but how can you let...
How is he still getting up? I don't understand. Ooh, this is different. What's going on here?
Oh! Huge by Jaden, driving him to the ground.
Change it up, drop him on the front of his head with that one. Oh, man, that was new. I've never seen that before. I'll give him that.
Machete testing the ceiling.
Oh! It's hard to tell who got the best of that one. It looks like Machete. It looked like he whipped Newman onto the back of his head again there. These guys are really looking to do some damage to each other with these back-of-the-head moves.
There's big moves happening in this match. I was not expecting this in the 3D three-way.
Well, like I said, I didn't really know these two guys, aside from Sammy, all that well, so I didn't know what to expect. But everyone's got something to prove here. This is a big show that everyone wants to be a part of. Ooh, Sammy firing up.
Just driving that backside into both of them. Huge lariat. Oh, one to Newman. Oh, gets him up.
Oh, wow. Very technical suplex from Sam there. He really popped the hips and got him exactly how he wanted it. That was awesome.
Got him up and drove him down to the mat.
Don't spend too much time arguing with the referee, Sammy. Get going. Let's go.
Sammy trying to get the crowd fired up. Blocks the forearm and delivers one himself. Now these two are just trading shots back and forth.
Low.
Oh, huge chop.
Sammy's just eating them now. He's got to start defending himself soon.
Oh, huge uppercut.
Caught up. Oh, back of the knee right on that rope.
Oh, huge kick to the back of the leg. Drops Sammy Peppers.
Both the back of his knees, both of those popliteus muscles.
Oh, huge super kick.
Right in the jaw. That knocked Sammy right out of the ring.
Oh, rolls through. 2 count.
Oh, there's an SCF he's looking for. Oh, with the crossface.
Oh, he's got the hangman's clutch.
Look how bent in half he is.
Right,
that's got to be it. Sam's got to get in there and break this up. Otherwise, he's going to tap out. He's right in the center of the ring.
It's like a STF cravat type maneuver here. Oh, Jaden Newman with the huge win in his Canadian wrestling debut for 3D Pro.
Jaden Newman on his way to Germany with his first international win. That's got to look good to the German promoters if he can tell them that.
A huge victory. The crowd's very appreciative of this win by Jaden Newman. The crowd sure seemed to change their tune there after a while.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that, he might not be the most likable face or whatever, but he wrestles really well. Oh, what's going on here?
Oh, face-to-face Sammy and Jaden in the ring.
Crowd shouting for them to kiss.
Maybe a handshake? A big show of respect here. And the kiss.
Sammy Peppers, he's never boring. He's never boring.
You gotta love wrestling, folks. The crowd loves it. Everyone's all about it. And another one for good measure.
Wow. Hey, I mean, if you can't win, at least send the crowd home happy, I guess. Jaden Newman, you want to talk about somebody who turned the crowd around? You saw Cheeks do it earlier kind of the wrong way. And Jaden Newman's got him kind of a little bit of a Newman fan club here now, maybe.
Big time opposite ends of the spectrum with Newman and Josh Cheeks Holiday.
Absolutely.
Pepper showing love to the crowd here.
Yeah, these are his people. You know, they win, lose, or draw. They're gonna love him. They're gonna be on his side. They know how hard he tries.
And there's.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall referee Jr.
Oh.
Ooh, special entrance.
Oh, you know who this is. Vinko.
Oh, Vinko. I do love Vinko, I will say that. Ever since I was a fan watching wrestling in Winnipeg, Vinko's been around for a while, man. He's always been very, very entertaining and also very successful with all the guys that he's managed.
He has a harem of talented wrestlers in his stable.
Yes.
And he wants the microphone.
I'm gonna cut to the chase right now. I am Vinko, the Ukrainian sex machine.
Crowd loves him.
I am the Eastern European fertility god. I am the godfather of gothics. And tonight, unfortunately, the amazing Mentalo cannot be here tonight because he is defending his many championships across Canada.
That's true.
He is known worldwide.
This day passed with revolt for trying to murder his psychologist via strangulation.
I'm, for one, am not shocked
Yeah, I'm
about
not
that.
surprised by that.
Regardless, I have acquired a true asset, a man whose strength and wrestling ability is close to, if not the very definition of perfect. And he will perform an exorcism in the middle of this ring tonight against the very devil himself. This man sweats holy water because his manliness is next to godliness. So prepare yourself for the wrath of Roth, tough guy, James Roth.
Vinko gives the best introductions of anybody in wrestling.
That got me so hyped up for James Roth. Now, you heard Vinko mention an asset, and he's not wrong.
No.
Because James Roth, he's got the agility,
Yeah.
he's got the strength, he's got the speed, the endurance, and toughness. He is by all means an asset.
He's also got the Mr. Perfect singlet there. James Roth is a guy. He's newer. He's only been wrestling since I've been gone, I think. So I've never really been in the ring with him. He's obviously an athletic dude. Like, he's a pretty big built guy.
He is a solid dude.
Yeah,
That's
he's got.
pure muscle on James Roth.
I know actually that I know a little bit about James. I know that he's a firefighter. I know that he's a CrossFit competitor. I know that he's a very athletic dude, and he's strong and he's fast.
By all means, he is a five-tool player in wrestling.
Introducing his opponent who comes from the deep, deep south. Standing 8 foot 9 inches, weighing 6,665 pounds. Napalony
Now, Napalony made his debut at 3D Pro Wrestling Can't Knock the Hustle, and he's back again at Mass Appeal.
I can't say I know much about Napalony. Oh, where's this going?
Just like Creed, he is looking for his sacrifice. And he's found one in the crowd.
I don't know what's going on right now. I do like Creed though, so I'm fine with this.
I'm not going to lie, Creed still whips.
No, I unironically really love Creed. I know they're kind of like an ironically cool band, but they actually are very sick.
Now, Napalony is marking members in the crowd. I don't know if these are people that he is planning on sacrificing or what, but he is making his intentions known out there.
I don't know what this is.
He's calling a sacrifice right there. I think Vinko is protesting what Napalony is doing to the fans at ringside here.
Vinko's a guy who's managed his share of weird guys. Like last show we saw him managing the Stony Mountain Strangler. Like he's managed monsters. He's managed, Mentolo, the wrestlers. Not a lot throws him off, but it does seem like this what is it?
Napalony Diabell.
Napalony Diabell seems to have kind of caught him off guard a little bit, which is weird for Vinko, because he's a weird guy himself. Napalony Diabell sounding very horny.
He wants to sacrifice James Roth here. That is what Diabell is all about. Now, I don't think Merv was prepared for this. The Merverts, I don't think were prepared.
I don't know what's going on right now.
I don't think anybody was prepared for this. The crowd is fully into it.
Wrestling has definitely changed in the last couple of years that I've been away. I'll say that. Wrestling in Winnipeg.
There you go.
Wow, what a body on Napalony Diabell here. What did they say he was, 8 foot something?
Yeah, he's over 8 feet tall.
Wow.
6,666 pounds, if I'm not mistaken.
He carries that so well, you would never know.
So,
James Roth kind of echoing my opinion here. He doesn't really know what to make of this.
Now, James Roth is all business.
Yeah.
Oh. It looks like Diabell is using some sort of powers here on James Roth.
I don't know what's happening here. I got to believe he's just getting inside James Roth's head here. Like, I don't understand what else could be happening here. James Roth needs to shake this out and just wrestle the match that he wanted to wrestle when he got here.
Like, Diabell has some sort of supernatural force that is helping him here. It looked like he was taking control of James Roth's body.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. I can't really believe that that's what's happening here. Maybe James Roth is trying to get inside his head, playing games with him. I don't know what this could be. But it is weird, whatever it is.
Vinko expressing he is not a fan of the TV show Supernatural. Again, is it mind games or what? But Diabell is trying to take the advantage here. But James Roth is throwing a huge slam by James
I told
Roth.
you. I knew it. There had to be some sort of an angle there. James Roth was playing games with him. He was playing into his hand, making him think that he was getting involved in whatever silliness Diabell was doing here, and then he just took him for a ride with that belly-to-belly. Holy cow.
He drove Diabell into the mat.
Yeah.
Taking it to the outside.
I know this crowd would love to believe that there's some sort of magic powers going on here, but it's James Roth is just a smart guy.
Vicious chop by James Roth. Throws him back into the ring.
James Roth, all business, like we said. He just whipping him around.
Diabell up and over. And you saw Diabell, he was not afraid to take to this guy's last match. Oh, Roth catches him out of midair, showing that strength.
I think if Diabell would have been 1 pound heavier, he would have knocked over Roth there.
Gets him up. Diabell just flailing.
Shrieking.
Oh, huge power slam.
God. This Roth is impressing me, man. He's got some cool power moves. He's a big, strong guy.
Definitely using the strength and size to his advantage. You see, he is visually bigger than Diabell.
Oh, yeah, quite a bit.
and he is just delivering those shots.
You know, we talked about big guys earlier too with Kevin O'Doyle and Bobby Schink, but you know, Roth is a little more the complete package here. He's got some muscle to him. He's got some height. Oh wow! And he's very athletic.
The
Holy
agility
cow!
to jump over the rope and maneuver that into a drop kick, that is huge.
That's pretty impressive.
Now, Diabell seems to have
I
vacated
can't.
to the outside. I can't see him right now.
Is he down? Looks like they can't see him, or something's happening.
Nobody knows where Diabell is. Vinko's looking for him.
Vinko's looking.
The crowd is...
I think the crowd's playing games with James Roth now.
More mind games by Diabell here. He's doing what he can to try to get the advantage, but...
He wants the referee. Jim Roth here wants the referee to start counting. Good old JR, Jim Roth.
He's not wrong. Diabell
There's
coming
Diabell
up
coming
him.
from behind him there. He better have something big planned here because James Roth has stopped him.
Oh. For what it's worth, Diabell is trying his best in there.
Yeah, after a while you have to kind of wonder what that's worth, though, if you're running into the turnbuckle and knocking yourself out. He's going to have to really start showing something here because James Roth, it seems like he can put him away anytime he wants here. Let's see if that's true.
Oh, Diabell, a little bit of fight left in him. The crowd is appreciative of the kick out. And you have to wonder what the anger that James Roth is feeling dealing with this. Oh!
There's that elbow drop again. You guys tonight have gone for elbow drops and missed them.
No. Maybe a small nink in the armor of James Roth here.
Oh, you saw that one? Oh!
Huge kick to the front.
James Roth, he's paying attention here. Good for Jim. Vinko giving words of encouragement from the outside there.
You have to appreciate that. If you have a manager, you want that from them.
Absolutely. You want to hear, well, that's their job, is they're seeing things that you're not seeing out there. They're telling you, their own perspective, and if at times you need it, they're there for your cheerleader too.
Roth off the second rope. Oh, misses another elbow drop.
You missed two. You shouldn't really go for that higher risk one, I don't think, after that.
More words of encouragement from Vinko here. Roth lining up.
Here we go, something big.
Oh! This could be what Diabell needs to capitalize.
I'll say Diabell is his offense is a lot of defense. He's moving out of the way. He's making Jim Roth here. He's making him hurt himself. He's hitting the post. He's hitting the buckles. Tripping over himself, it looks like here. Oh!
Diabell with the trip gets him down. This is the first time James Roth has been in trouble.
Yeah.
Diabell just fell into the middle turnbuckle.
I don't know what's going on.
And Merv Unger is counting
Merv the
both
pervert,
men
putting the
down.
count on him.
Still waiting for the official 3D Pro Mervert shirts.
Absolutely. Jim Roth making it to his feet first here. I don't understand what the game plan is for Diabell here. He just seems to be getting his ass kicked all over the place. And then when he gets up, he kicks his own ass.
Oh, huge powerbomb by James Roth. Folds him up like a pretzel.
Wow.
What a statement win by James Roth.
I've used a powerbomb to win a match many, many times, and that was a devastating powerbomb.
Wow.
Credit to James Roth for a huge win, but also credit to James Roth for very obviously not stuffing the pants or the crotch of his tights. It's very impressive to have that kind of confidence in your masculinity to go out there, and hats off to him for that.
Now another one of Vinko's harem, his army of incredibly wrestling talent, getting the win here in 3D Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, Mentolo, off defending his Can-Am Junior title in Calgary Alberta this weekend. Vinko's his faction of guys truly are all over Canada, doing big things and showing that, you know what, if one's not here, he'll find another one. Two of the biggest names going in independent wrestling today.
Is scheduled for one fall, the referee Chris Markswell. Introducing first from Atlanta, Georgia, by way of Baltimore, he stands 6'6".
Wow, that is a really cool mask.
Yeah. The big bad Kaiju, O'Shea Edwards,
Damn, that is a really cool entrance mask. Good for him.
previously wrestled in Ring of Honor. He was part of Shane Taylor Promotions. He was 6-man tag champions there.
Wow.
Another.
That's an imposing guy. Damn, that is an imposing dude. Look at the traps on that guy.
Now, O'Shea is another wrestler making his Canadian debut here in 3D Pro Wrestling.
See, 3D Pro, it's where these guys want to go, man. These guys can wrestle anywhere in the world that they want to, and they choose to come to 3D to make their debuts because they know this is where the best fans are. They know where this is the best wrestlers are.
Standing 6 feet tall, weighing 217 pounds, he is the Healer. Heavy Metal!
Look at O'Shea just like in a trance in the corner, just talking to himself.
Now, Heavy Metal, he is one of the top wrestlers in Canada right now.
You know, he's really gone through a bit of a resurrection since I stopped wrestling, where he was, you know, he lost a ton of weight, he got into great shape, he got all new gear, and he just started winning matches. He started putting on some of the best performances that he's ever put on in his career. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does tonight. I haven't seen him in person since he's made this change to himself.
Now, out in Alberta, he's running top talent out there, so he's training the next wave of wrestlers in Alberta, passing on his knowledge. And today, him and O'Shea Edwards, they are facing off one-on-one in what is going to be an absolute hoss battle here.
Absolutely. You know, I said that Heavy Metal's lost a lot of weight, but he's still a very big guy, and he's gotten a lot more muscle on the frame than he ever had when I saw him. He looks great. He's ready to go here, obviously. And he's been around for a long time, man. Like I said, this is a reinvigoration of his career, but he's been wrestling for a super long time. He's a veteran, and he's, you know, the term kind of crafty vet, cagey vet, you hear it a lot, but he's literally the definition of that word, of that term. He's a guy that you always got to be careful of, you always got to be mindful of. He's always got something in his back pocket. He's always got a trick.
O'Shea paying him no attention, just focused.
Wow. Looking like a statue. Heavy Metal, you know, he's obviously not caring too much about endearing himself to this crowd.
The co-main event here tonight, all intents and purposes, big fight feel, and I cannot wait for these two to lock up.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, is that everyone thinks that the last match is the main event, and that next match is going to be a main event. Do not get me wrong on that. But to call this anything less than a main event is just silly. This is a huge matchup between two of the biggest stars going today on American wrestling and Canadian wrestling.
Yeah, she was a good stripper, thank you.
O'Shea Edwards is just calm, cool, and collected. He's not shaken at all. He's not being affected at all by this crowd. He is just ready for a fight.
Just focused.
Face to face here. O'Shea Edwards with a little bit of a height advantage, but nothing really to speak of. Definitely with the weight advantage, though. He's looking like a big boy right now.
More muscle mass on O'Shea.
Definitely.
O'Shea is not having any of that. And they're
Metal giving it to him here.
just teeing off.
Yeah, wasting no time at all. Wow, he's just lighting him up. O'Shea has to start defending himself. Or maybe not. I guess he's fine. Oh, body blows. Oh, right to the
shots.
right to the rib cage, right to the liver.
Here we go. Oh, big Irish whip into the corner. Oh.
Just those elbows.
Right into the side of the head.
You know, it's an elbow, but it's also putting all of his body weight into it. He's hitting with that lat and with that tricep, too.
And he is a big dude.
Up and over, nobody home.
Oh! Huge German suplex.
Oh, no.
Just dropped him on his head.
You know, that's a move you typically see someone hit later on in a match when their opponent is ready to be finished up. You don't see that very often in the beginning. I don't know how. I don't know how Metal can recover from that one. That was brutal.
Wow. Taking it to the outside.
Metal is not there right now. He's walking around, but there's nobody home in that.
He's got to be able to gather his bearings here.
Yeah.
Oh! Misses the chop.
Oh, that could be a broken hand. Honest to God, that could be. Oh, jeez. Metal just smelling blood. The referee's got to check his hand there. That could be literally a broken hand there.
Metal really taking advantage of the mess up there by O'Shea.
Jeez.
Raining blows down.
That was brutal. Metal, you know, O'Shea Edwards is not a guy that you want to give time to breathe and recover. He smashed his hand on that ring post. You got to take advantage of that. You got to stay on the guy.
Rolls him back into the ring. Lining it up.
Not a lot on that one compared to O'Shea's earlier.
If anything, you're making O'Shea mad here.
It looks that way.
Oh, calling him on. That one had a little bit more spice on it. Just fired up.
Foul language abounds here from O'Shea Edwards.
There are kids in the crowd, too. This
This is a family show. You want to be careful with that. A little kick in the gut. You know, one thing I will say about heavy metal is that he is a professional. He's always been a guy who's really prided himself on being, you know, a real professional in the locker room, a professional in the ring.
O'Shea delivering shots to Metal's gut.
Ooh. Duck that one. Oh, wow,
huge
right in the jaw.
Oh, Metal returning favor.
These guys are just doing knockout blow after knockout blow.
Oh, under. Oh,
jeez.
These forearms are connecting.
Oh, wow.
Big backdrop.
Oh, O'Shea Edwards says nope.
Right back up.
You know, you have to wonder how much of that is just bluster because that hurt. You know that hurts.
Oh, Metal
the
pulls on
outside.
ropes.
Wow. Oh, and he caught him.
Catches him.
He caught him and he's choking him.
Oh, huge choke slam to the edge of the ring.
Holy smokes.
And the crowd is loving it.
We said it before, heavy metal is not a small guy to catch him by the throat. That is incredible strength from O'Shea Edwards. I love seeing that. I love seeing displays of strength in the ring like that. That was awesome. And good job for the crowd for getting out of the way. Good job there, guys.
You are seeing two guys going all out here to do what it takes to win.
That was bonkers. And yeah, you know, everybody says it, but when you fall on the edge of the ring like that, it is way, way worse than falling in the center of the ring, which is already really, really bad.
There's not a lot of give to this ring.
No. When you talk about just the, you know, the physics of it, the further away you get from that center, the worse and worse it gets, the less absorption there is. And basically on that edge, there's just metal and just wood with that thin layer of padding over it, and it's brutal.
The crowd firmly behind O'Shea Edwards.
Yeah, I don't know how metal can recover from that. That was really, really brutal from already having a bunch of brutal moves exchanged.
Gets him up.
Ooh.
Right into the turnbuckle.
Oklahoma Stampede here. Oh.
Yeah, another one.
Oh, no exclamation point on that one, though.
Oh, Metal rolls him up.
Oh, nope. O'Shea Edwards so strong that he kicks out, he throws Metal out of the ring.
The size of his legs, you just see the strength in them.
O'Shea Edwards putting the choke on him here. Cool idea, but not really going to do a whole lot. He can't hold on to him out there.
And referee Chris Markswell counting. O'Shea drops him.
I know that O'Shea Edwards isn't looking for a count-out win here, so he's probably going to go out and get him outside that ring.
O'Shea making his way out.
This match has been just brutal so far. These guys are just killing each other.
They've been going all out in this match.
Yeah, absolutely. Right from the jump, right from the very jump, Heavy Metal just started up with those punches. Oh, they're getting too close to us
They are
here.
right near us.
Too close.
Oh, gets him up.
Oh, slide to the back door.
Oh! Metal drives him
That's
into
the second time that O'Shea Edwards has eaten that post in some capacity.
One is bad enough, but twice.
Yeah. You know, O'Shea Edwards, not exactly a good-looking guy, but it's going to be worse after that. O'Shea Edwards is not really moving. Oh, yeah, he looks like he might be unconscious.
Heavy Metal looking to take advantage here.
See, he made that mistake last time, though. He took too long. He waited. He's jockeying with the crowd again. He's concerned about everything besides O'Shea Edwards.
Metal gets him up to his feet.
Now is kind of the hard part, though, is that when you knock out a guy the size of O'Shea Edwards, he's outside the ring, and you got to carry him around. You got to get him back in that ring to win the match.
You're using all your strength to get him up.
Seems like that chop might actually be kind of waking up O'Shea Edwards.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, he's kind of getting back into it now.
You're right, O'Shea is fired up. Oh, chops of his own. Machine gun chops here. Rolls him back into the ring.
Just like that, the momentum just changed right back around again. Oh, we saw that earlier. It was very effective.
Oh, huge kick.
Putting his own little spin on it. Putting that Heavy Metal stank on it with a kick. Just getting foul up in here. He's going to want that dive again. It did not work well last time. I wouldn't try that again if I was him.
What does he have lined up here? Second time's a charm.
Oh, that time it worked.
Big
Just
suicide dive.
every pound of his body weight thrown at him there. O'Shea Edwards just did not have the wherewithal to catch him like he did last time.
Metal's really been taking it to O'Shea on the outside here.
But then he keeps doing the same thing. He keeps stopping. He's got to stay on him. O'Shea Edwards is obviously a Terminator from the future, and you can't give him a chance to breathe because he just gets up and comes back at you again. He's like Jason.
Everything that Heavy Metal throws at him, O'Shea gets right back up.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got to start stringing things together, obviously, so that means staying on him. He's got to start hitting two of these things in a row, those big moves, those big turnbuckle hits, whatever it might be, start stringing them together.
Big elbow to the upper back.
You get that elbow in the back of your neck, and you just feel it in your fingertips and like the tips of your toes. It's a really jarring feeling, and it kind of scares you. It makes you wonder if everything's all right for that brief second.
Metal looking to almost take O'Shea apart here, working the back, working the legs now. You got to keep the big man down.
Yeah, well, now he's actually executing a plan, it looks like. Before, he was just so concerned about, I don't know what it was exactly, making a point to the crowd, I guess. But now he's really in there, and he's executing a plan that I like to see, which is Heavy Metal being smarter than O'Shea Edwards. And I do believe that Heavy Metal he's not bigger, he's not stronger, but I do believe that he is smarter, and that's not a knock on O'Shea Edwards. But Heavy Metal has a plan, and now he's executing it.
Oh, big chop to O'Shea's chest. Metal with another forearm. Oh!
Jeez. Just knock all the wind out of you. Oh, that didn't work.
No. Oh! The sound of those forearms to the back.
Just sweaty skin slapping sweaty skin.
Gets him up. Oh!
That's a big man to get up like that.
It just shows the strength and power that Heavy Metal does possess.
Yeah. And we talked earlier about Heavy Metal losing all that weight, so he's going to have great conditioning. He's going to be able to hit power moves like that much later in a match than he used to be able to do it.
The crowd really trying to get behind O'Shea Edwards here.
Yeah, he's going to need it too. He's getting his tail kicked right now.
O'Shea blocks it.
O'Shea just too heavy, man.
Just planting his feet down. Oh,
Ooh,
huge
right
kick.
in the jaw. Another
Elbow
one.
to the head. Another one.
You know, we talked about stringing them together, and there they are stringing those moves together. Nice combo.
Looked like a step up Insaguri there.
Yeah. And you know, the ones where it doesn't make the noise are the ones where it really hurts, but just that clubbing, that rough clubbing. What's he got in mind here? Something. He's thinking about something.
The healer whispering something, it seems.
Just let go.
Trash talking him.
Trash talk. Who knows with this guy?
Oh,
Oh,
ripcord.
turns it around. There's that Oklahoma slam again.
A second one. Oh,
Oh,
from pillar to post to the mat.
that could be it right there. No.
Metal kicks out. A big rush of energy there from O'Shea Edwards.
You know, I know this crowd is not crazy about a guy like Heavy Metal right now, but he does have a lot of heart. He's a guy where he's been doing this for a long, long time, and he wants to come in and make a statement here at this his first appearance here for 3D Pro. He's not going to want to go home with a loss.
O'Shea just looking for something.
Torture rack.
Gets him up. Oh,
He's grabbing onto the roof. He's getting leverage from the ceiling.
any advantage he can.
Wow.
Oh, huge super kick
Right
by
in the
Metal.
face.
Ducks the clothesline.
Oh!
Oh,
Jeez.
didn't dodge that one.
The lights are out on O'Shea Edwards there, it looks like.
Oh,
Wow, back elbow.
off the ropes.
Runs right through the lariat. Spear!
Oh, huge spear. Takes Heavy Metal to the ground.
Wow.
Oh. Alternating pins here. Both guys down. What?
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
almost a draw there.
I've never seen a draw that way, that's for sure. These guys are really pulling out all the stops here.
Both guys are doing whatever it takes to get the win here.
Heavy Metal, you just see the pain in his face. Oh, my God. O'Shea Edwards leaving the ring for some reason.
Those are some big shots he was taking from O'Shea.
Both guys leaving the ring. They just need, I guess, collecting themselves, taking their breath. I don't know.
Taking this battle to the outside. Referee Chris Markswell counting. Forehead to forehead.
You got to pay attention to that referee's count, though. Oof. Oh, jeez. Every one of these could knock out a normal man. Every single one of these.
These forearms are vicious.
Let me fucking heal.
O'Shea Edwards had enough of the profanity, too.
That was huge. The referee's at an 8 count already.
8 count. Wow, here it is. This could be it.
Oh, here we go. Back into the ring.
Oh,
just
breaking
to
the
break
referee's
it.
count. I guess that works.
O'Shea's not done with him. Oh, a third
Back into that post
time.
again. Uh-oh. No.
gets
Oh,
him up.
no. He likes that Tiger Driver. No way. Oh, no way. Oh! Oh, my God.
That was huge.
I don't see how anybody's getting up from that. Oh, yeah.
Make no doubt about it. There's no padding out on ringside. That
Wow.
was right onto the floor.
That was brutal. Holy cow, I did not expect that.
I don't know how O'Shea Edwards gets up after that.
No, I don't see how he doesn't have a split head after that. I can't see O'Shea Edwards from here, but I wouldn't be surprised if his head was caved in after that one.
Metal back into the ring first. He's
You know,
looking for the count out.
Yeah, at this point, I'm sure Metal will take a count out victory. This O'Shea Edwards is really something else.
After a war like this, you take what you can get if you can get a victory. Referee's up to 8 again. O'Shea Breaks the count.
Wow, that's got to be just pure instinct because there's no way he knows where he is right now. There's no way that there's anybody home in the house of O'Shea Edwards. Heavy Metal just going crazy. You can't believe that.
Looks like he's got mount position here almost, raining down shots.
Referee's not allowing those close fists, though. Good for him. Ooh, spine buster.
Huge spine buster. Metal kicks out. O'Shea Edwards wondering what he has to do to put down Heavy Metal here.
Wow, yeah. I mean, both these guys have to be kind of being concerned now, where it's like you hit a tiger driver on the guy on the floor, and he's just there. He's fine. Like, I don't know what you have to do to a guy like that.
Everything that Heavy Metal's been dishing out, O'Shea Edwards has walked through it.
O'Shea Edwards, he's a big guy.
Just popping the pecs.
Yeah, I kind of have a similar physique to O'Shea Edwards. I can respect that. What are we looking for? Thunderfire? No.
Oh, huge back elbow. Drives his head into the turnbuckle.
Oh, what are we going for here?
Is he gonna suplex him?
No. Oh, that was a mistake.
Huge last ride powerbomb.
Oh, the whip on that was brutal. Oh, lariat. That's got to be it. Come on. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no way. I don't care if you're who you are, you're not getting up from that. That is insane.
I try to be impartial on color commentary, but what an absolute banger of a match here tonight.
That was pretty wild, man. I don't know much about an O'Shea Edwards before tonight, but I got a lot of respect for the guy, I'll tell you that. Heavy Metal just showed exactly what I'd been hearing, is that he has upped his game to a level that not only his game has never been before, but most wrestlers' games never get to. Heavy Metal, like, he can't even celebrate. He can't even get up. And I spoke too soon. He found the energy.
The energy that these two put through, that they battled through for this match, was absolutely incredible.
Yep. I don't know what he's doing here.
Metal wanted to heal him, and it looks like he has.
A lot of weirdness going on in this show. A lot of kissing and stuff.
Heavy Metal rolls into Winnipeg, victorious in 3D Pro Wrestling over O'Shea Edwards in an absolutely fantastic match.
This crowd not loving him, and he does not give a damn.
No, they do not. Oh. What?
I'm doing commentary, man. It's not about me right now. Just go to the back. Go to the back.
Heavy Metal seems to be calling out my partner here, Tyler Colton. Oh, wow. Folks, this is huge. Heavy Metal calling out Tyler Colton here, Canadian Hercules. That's just something you don't do. You don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit on the wind, and you don't call out Tyler Colton.
I mean, I'll give him credit for being ballsy, that's for sure. You should have done that, but...
Heavy Metal making sure that everyone in Winnipeg knows who he is after this.
Just go to the back, Metal. Just go to the back. Anyway, well, doesn't matter. I'm here to do this job anyway, so he can talk all the smack he wants. It's not important to me. I got a job to do tonight.
And you're doing a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm kind of flustered now. That's I'll be all right.
The crowd very appreciative of the effort O'Shea Edwards.
O'Shea Edwards tore it up tonight. He did he gave it absolutely everything. Left it all in the ring.
Huge props to O'Shea Edwards. He made his Canadian debut. He's off to Germany in October.
Oh, he's going to Germany too. Wow.
He's going as well.
Incredible. These guys are coming here making big impacts, both him and Jaden Newman.
Making their names known internationally.
Absolutely.
You love to see it. Going that extra mile. And the crowd, big O'Shea Edwards fans.
Nothing
here.
but respect from this crowd. You love to see that. But here we go.
This is a grudge match stemming from the last show. Now, no doubt about it, Anderson Tyson Moore, he does have some people who cheer for him, but by no means does he want any adoration from the crowds. He is in it for his own.
And he's a guy, he's been around for a long time too. He was, I got my ass kicked by him quite a few times when I was first getting into the wrestling, local wrestling here. And he's not a guy who's ever really given a shit about the crowd. He's not really a guy who's ever cared about what an audience thinks about him. He's here to do what he wants to do, whether he's, the bad boy or he's part of Team Impact or whatever he's doing.
Now, this all came together after the main event at Cat Knock the Hustle, the Winnipeg Bull Rope match, which Robby Royce defeated Stefan Epic, but post-match, Stefan Epic taking liberties. ATM, Anderson Tyson Moore, went in for the save, and that's where we're at now.
Well, there's very few connections, I would say, like there are between Robby Royce and ATM in professional wrestling. There's best friends, there's tag teams, there's brothers, and then there's ATM and Robby Royce. The bond they have is like nothing else, and they will do anything to help each other, protect each other, and that includes, leaving Stefan Epic a bleeding, bloody, disgusting mess in the middle of the ring like they did last time.
And Anderson Tyson Moore not doing it for anyone else, but his friendship, his relationship with Robby Royce to stand up for his brother in arms.
Yeah.
And Stefan seems to be jaw-jacking with the crowd here.
Stefan having a problem with somebody in the front row here. And Stefan Epic, he's one of those true success stories too, where he was a guy, he had the lowest of the lows. It's no secret that he had his problems with addiction and stuff, and he beat them. And he's really, we talked earlier about reinvigorating your wrestling career. He's a guy who is on maybe a third chapter in his wrestling career when some guys don't get a second. And, you love to see it with him. He's really a guy who's been, a fire lit under his ass, as it were.
Now, we saw him in the Winnipeg Bull Rope match. He's just finished wrestling a death match not too long ago.
Threw a bat in his face, Jesus.
Getting the early advantage,
Holy
Anderson Tyson Moore.
Wow, that could have been really ugly.
Now,
yeah, you were saying that we just saw Stefan Epic in a death match where he, bled buckets. There was glass, there was thumbtacks, there was barbed wire. There was just the gnarliest shit you've ever seen. These guys are brawling right off the bat here. Oh my goodness.
The reemergence of Stefan Epic onto the Winnipeg wrestling scene has been something else so far.
Yeah, it's like I said, he's a guy who's been reinvigorated lately, and he's just been killing it. Like, he's just been doing all kinds of shows and all kinds of really brutal matches, like showing a side of himself that he used to be sort of a more of a wrestler's wrestler, and now he's doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
The crowd scattered. Somebody check on Tony Condello.
Tony didn't even get out of the seat. He's not fazed by anything.
Tony's seen it all.
Yeah. If there's somebody who's seen it all in wrestling, it's Tony. First row collectibles, Curtis House in there. Even a guy his size, he gets out of the way when these wrestlers get close to him. He's not trying to get hurt.
Now, we've seen all kinds of matches tonight. This is just going to be a brawl.
Yeah, this isn't going to be a wrestling match, and we've seen that right from the beginning. When you start the match by throwing a bat in somebody's face, you're not going to start seeing, oh, no!
Backdrop onto the floor.
Oh, man, that is brutal.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's going to knock out a disc in your back.
Yeah, that's not something you just shake off. That's going to be weeks and months down the line. He's going to be paying for that one.
Stefan doesn't care about the crowd's "This is awesome" chant.
No.
Is it Steven or Stefan?
Stefan's not playing games with this crowd. He's not.
Not at all.
No, he doesn't care about making them laugh. He doesn't care about making them cheer.
Just slapping him.
Yeah.
You've shared the ring with both of these guys, though.
You know, honestly, I'm trying to think, and I'm not sure that if I've ever wrestled Stefan Epic before. He was a guy where he was kind of on the way out as I was on the way in, and I'm not entirely sure that we crossed paths. I'd have to check my record books. But ATM is a guy that I've wrestled many times, whether it's in tag team matches or it's the singles matches, and he's a guy where, you know, we spent a lot of time early in my career, like I said, just getting my ass kicked by him. And, you know, we started to even the score a little bit as things got later on in my career, but he was always very much a threat every time that I wrestled him. I never took that lightly. I never took that as anything less than a very, very serious threat that night.
This is a match you can't expect a technical masterpiece with. This is going to be two guys brawling all over the ringside, as you've seen so far.
Yeah.
Just now, Anderson Tyson Moore getting rolled back into the ring.
It looks like maybe Stefan's hurt his hand there. This would be very early in the match to be dealing with a hand injury. You can see he's not even closing his hand over the rope as he gets in. But yeah, you know, to your points, like ATM is a guy, you know, we've seen him. He can wrestle, he can go, he can do, you know, holds, and he can move well. And Stefan's a guy right now where he's transitioned to really just kicking ass. Like, he's using weapons, he's using his fists, he's using the floor, and he's not super concerned about
driving the elbow down into the forehead.
about catch-as-catch-can wrestling.
And we talked about how Stefan has been his reemergence, you know, doing these bloody battles, but he knows how to wrestle too. He's had matches with, you know, as part of the Fabulous Creebirds facing off the Briscoes. He does know his in-ring wrestling.
You know, I was in the front row for that match, and I watched it, and I was blown away because it really did show me, as somebody who didn't really understand what Stefan Epic was capable of, it showed me what he could do, and I was very, very impressed by that. And yeah, you know, he's a guy where he can, if he needs to, he can pull out those wrestling holds. He's trained by Johnny Devine. He knows how to wrestle. He just doesn't like to these days.
Speaking of pulling out,
oh no,
he's got some light to
oh no,
and the crowd is right into it.
We talked about that death match. He must have kept some of the glass from last time. Getting the kids out of the way here for sure.
Yeah, get the kids out of the front row. You do not want to be around this.
I'm not even sure if this match is no DQ, so maybe Stefan doesn't care anymore. Maybe this is bigger than a match. Maybe this is more important. I think it looks like ATM might be bleeding a little bit.
Looks like on the top of his forehead.
Either that or a bad bruise, one of the two.
Stefan is just trying to make a point here. The crowd can chant for ATM as much as they want, but he does not care about that.
Oh!
He just wants to fight. Double bird to Stefan.
Giving him the double salute.
Just returning favor.
Whacks him back. Oh, wobbly knees for Stefan there. Hits him back, though.
Just slapping each other now.
Change to forearms. Closed fist now. A
Trading
hockey fight
shots.
now.
And the crowd appreciative. This is reminiscent of Ty Domi and Bob Probert.
Absolutely. Those two glass tubes just like being menacing in the corner over there, just ominous. Oh, and there's Stefan found it again. He remembered it was there. The crowd, you can hear them come up every time they touch it. They want to see something. This crowd is a bunch of animals, frankly.
They love their brawling. They love the foreign objects in this. They're all about it.
I think so.
You mentioned the hardest part of the ring, and setting him up for a pile driver.
He's holding on to the ropes, drops to the knee. That's what you got to do. You got to change the leverages. Oh!
Huge super
Kicked
kick.
him right in the face, knocked him off the apron.
Stefan Epic on wobbly legs after that.
Stefan, he looks like he might be in and out right now.
Trying to gather his bearings. Anderson Tyson Moore is going to be looking to take the advantage here. Blocks the kick.
Oh! Oh!
It looked like he got caught up on the ropes there.
I'm not sure what part of him hit there. It was either his shoulder into the ropes or his head into the apron.
That was ugly either way. That's not a good way to fall.
Wow. Well, it's almost like Chekhov's light tubes here. You're just
Yeah,
waiting
you're
for 'em.
waiting. The referee telling him, like, this is not a death match. This is not a no disqualification match. He will lose the match if he uses it. Stefan doesn't give a shit. He's telling him to get out of the way.
Referee.
Telling the referee to move.
Oh!
Swing and a miss.
Oh, blocks it. Kick to the groin there.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
The
huge
referee's debating if he wants to take those light tubes, but these guys are two scary gentlemen, which I wouldn't blame them for not wanting to get in their bad side.
ATM rolls him back into the ring here.
Taking the action back in the ring. Straps down, all business. Ooh, grabs him by the face.
And ATM has been crushing the gym in preparation for this one.
Ooh.
Slapping Stefan Epic.
Right to the eyes from Stefan. What are they going for here? There's only so many options when the ceiling is that low.
Someone's going to take out one of these ceiling tiles. It's only a matter of who. Oh, huge
Cutter from the top rope.
Wow.
That was huge. That's got to be the end of Stefan Epic. ATM just in a daze, though. He can't get over there to cover him time.
He needs to make the pin here.
It's already been like 10 seconds since it happened. Oh, he's not even pinning him.
He is looking for retribution.
Yeah,
after
this isn't about a match anymore.
last show.
Setting him up. Maybe a tiger driver or a pedigree.
Oh,
There's Cheeks. Look at Roy Cheeks.
What is? Oh,
There's
here
Robbie
comes
Royce.
Oh,
Oh!
this is chaos.
That was a one-punch knockout there. Wow.
These two have unfinished business from earlier on. Oh, into the merch table.
Oh,
Rich
wow.
King and T.Y. Jax are wondering what the hell's going on.
Pushes.
And action in the ring. Oh, epic.
I don't know what to call right now. Royce is just beating the holy hell out of Cheeks over here.
There's shirts everywhere. Josh Cheeks Holiday looking to help Stefan Epic. And Epic getting a crowd clap
There's
going
two
on.
different fights going on here. The crowd doesn't even know what to look at.
ATM
Light
got the light
tubes!
Oh!
Oh my God!
Oh! A light tube bundle to the head.
There's glass everywhere.
Holy shit.
That was unbelievable.
Wow.
Stefan Epic, that's.
There is stuff going on everywhere here.
Stefan's been eating those light tubes lately in the death matches, but it doesn't get any easier anytime it happens.
Epic and ATM are in the ring. Epic is bloody.
What's Epic doing? Or is Epic doing? What does he have in his hand?
Royce and Cheeks are still brawling over in the corner. Epic has something. Oh, a fireball! A fireball! He's looking for the ref. Rolls him up.
Cradles him. The first wrestling hold of the whole match.
Oh my God! Stefan Epic threw a
just happened?
fireball. Referee Chris Markswell with water to the eyes.
What just happened? A
They-
fireball.
They need medical attention for Anderson Tyson Moore. Get some more water. Stefan Epic with the win, but at what cost here?
Let's not forget that Stefan Epic took a bunch of glass to the face about 30 seconds ago.
What a match. Getting water to those eyes. There could be third-degree burns here to Anderson Tyson Moore.
I don't know the last time that I've seen a fireball used like that in a match. I don't know if I've ever seen it in Winnipeg.
They're tossing water into the ring here. Stefan Epic at
just
all
making
costs.
his way out. He's no pride at all. Just look at that.
What is this an alliance between Stefan Epic and Josh Cheeks Holiday?
Wow. Got it right in the head.
Oh, fans throwing water at them. It looks like
You used to be pieces of shit. You want to do something like this? I'll tell you what. Next show, October 29th. I'll show you TV Impact against
Whoa.
oh. Oh,
Yes.
this is going to be a big deal.
Wow, the reunion of Team Impact here.
October 29th.
That's going to be a huge show already.
A street fight. Stefan Epic and Josh Holiday against Team Impact.
Look at ATM not really accepting Robbie Royce's help here, though. Come to smarten up.
These two go a long way.
Yeah, it's not always up. There's ups and downs in a relationship like that.
And ATM cannot be happy with what transpired at the end of that match.
Losing a match is one thing, but losing that way is unbelievable.
He caught him with that light tube bundle, but man, Stefan got him with that fireball.
And what a match where a light tube bundle isn't enough, that's Stefan Epic can still fight back after that. That really shows the experience that he's gaining from doing these death matches. That I can tell you right now, if I get hit with a light tube bundle, that's the end of me.
What an incredible show from top to bottom.